Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. Man, it is a gorgeous day. Getting ready to go help a MAG group member get some things accomplished, but there was it was not a miscommunication. I left the house when I wanted to, and it was a little bit earlier than we were ready to roll. So on my way to his house, I I've seen it before, but a city park. It's got lots of cool things, tennis courts, a walking trail, a disc golf course, and it's in the 40s, which is great. Perfect if you ask me for walking. So I got out, and I had plenty of time, and I got out and I started walking. And I'm just doing, it's a trail that loops around. I have no idea how much it is. I walked for 45 minutes. And I try to get till I'm breathing a little bit harder, until I feel my heart pumping a bit. And then I try to, once I feel that, then I try to maintain that. And so I'm coming around, and there's a little bit of an incline. It's not crazy or nothing. But around my second or third lap, I'm coming up and I'm coming around, and it weaves around the trees and through the woods, which is great. It's a beautiful day. and I'm lost in thought. I don't even really know what I was thinking about. Could have been nothing. And I come around the corner, and there, sitting in the trail in front of me, is a large Doberman. I don't know, I don't see or hear anybody, but I see this large Doberman just sitting there looking at me. And my mind is, well, that dog looks like it's going to make a Scooby snack out of me. The dog was not aggressive at all. Not at all. And I didn't say anything. I just looked at him, and I'm like, okay. Well, and the dog is 25 feet away from me and sitting, not aggressive again. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey, puppy. And then I noticed he just chippers up at me. And I'm not gonna lie. As soon as the dog showed up, immediately my hand went to my firearm. It scared me. 100%, not gonna lie, startled me right away. With that in mind, when the dog's demeanor changed from an on-point sitting Doberman to just kind of a dog, I'm like, okay. So I relaxed, and I started to continue down the trail. And then the owner comes around the corner, because there's a big curve in the trail. He's like, man, I'm sorry. He's nothing but a big baby. And I'm like, that's okay. Your dog did nothing wrong. And he said, well, I saw you from over there. I saw your face. And I was like, oh, man. I'm like, oh, yeah, he scared me. I said, but your dog was wonderful. Sat there, behaved. And he told the dog to stay. And the dog didn't move. And he got caught up. And I said, and he had another dog with him. The other dog was on a leash. I don't remember the breed. Just some happy dog with a big bushy tail just waving around. And he goes, oh, I know I'm supposed to keep it on a leash, but he's so well behaved. And I'm like, hey, great, it's a beautiful day. Big wide field, let him run, have a good time. And he told that dog, run, and man, that dog was gone. And matter of fact, and there's the dog there. I can see him playing. And so I get back to the car, or to the truck, and I'm thinking that more often than not, I judge things and people just like I did that dog. In a millisecond, I judged it as a danger. And I don't think that's a bad thing, because in the same amount of time, I noticed that it wasn't a danger. I'm proud of myself for being observant. And as soon as the dog came into sight, I'd noticed it. And just knowing and the mannerism and watching the whole thing play back in my head, I'm pleased that as soon as there was a possible threat, I was keyed up and reacted the way that I want to react. And then as soon as I knew it was not that situation, I'm still watching the dog play. I was equally pleased that I read the whole situation with the owner and the dog, and I know those situations can change in a millisecond, but I was still pleased with my reaction. And I hope that you have a mindset of always ready, but also not terrified and afraid. Though I was scared at first of that dog. Anyway, stay aware of your surroundings. And if you are, think of how you're going to react to them. So when something does happen, you react in a way that is pleasing to your heart. It's part of being ready. And we all know about that. Let's get ready.